have seen Void Spirit versus Kunkka not work out for the Kunkka. Like Void.
Luckily for the mid lane of the cut, Pingu does get the Invis rune. 4DR not allowed to bottle that up. See, if he got that rune as well, would have been an absolute disaster. But 4DR, nice juke out on the stun. Still, he's being controlled up. Pingu's going to move in. No impetus shots yet. Still trying to get the damage out onto 4DR, but he's going to be the one to go down. A great turret there from 4DR.
To clear out, Kunkka's going to make short work of that. And there is that smoke up now with level 7 on 4DR.
Vol may be the unfortunate target. Smoke will break on Vol, but no, Tingle, he did not spot this out, so he's going to be targeted instead. Torrent connects, no boat necessary. They don't have the X left for Vol, but he's already used all his leap charges to try and secure.
3-man rotation up, doesn't find the kill, and Costabile just gets to go back, relax, regen up with a Ring of Health, and wait for a rotation back in.
KJ, smoke broken, 4DR right behind him. They're happy to fight with the boat, but the arrow does land, and that just blows up KJ. Now the boats are come in straight onto Tingle King, and he should just blow up and does. Costabile going to be able to blink away, and 4DR, he's not really afraid right now. He's just so darn tanky with those two braces. They're going to go back in onto Vol, who has a leap in 1 second, but it's probably not going to be enough as Costabile is able to blink in. Mid lane though, 4DR starting a team fight. They do have the troll, but Scourge McDuck, he popped the battle trance to try and fight it out, but it's not going to work out. Does go down. Pretty big.
Around top.
Tavo, brought up. Tingle going to try and go for this kill, but Tavo's pretty tanky. Arrow does connect. They have plenty of disable for him, but he's still not dead. Eventually he will go down. Even Theolacore dropping to Lil Nick in the mid lane. But now the rotation back in from 4DR with the boat out straight onto the Beastmaster. That'll be Tingle gone. They do at least get a position 3 trade. It still seems to favor the cut, assuming they can get everyone out of here.
Let that middle tower full?
Yeah, it looks like they...
Towards the top lane they go.
They could find Tingle King again. Although
Vol gonna break the smoke. Tingle's still around. He might try to come and help out, but no, Tavo's going to run straight into him now with a nice arena. Catching out the Beastmaster, but the Roar is going to be there. Still the Inkswell does land, and the boat will come in from 4DR. Now the Soulbind. Scourge McDuck going to move his way in along with Lil Nick. They're going to try and catch out this Kunkka with a nice Aether Remnant into an arrow, but can they get through the Raw HB? 4DR with the armor toggles might be able to survive, but no. Does go down. Theolacore with the TP is not going to make it out either. Scourge McDuck.
Set their eyes down mid. That mid tier 1, only 100 HP. Little Nick.
4DR been stunned up by a 5-second arrow. Raw will fly in as well. They've got the Mars. Tavo eventually going to drop the arena down. The boats are flying as well. Tingle, he's copying a lot of damage here, but he's still alive as 4DR. He's the one being chased down by Little Nick. Can they take him out? Not quite yet, but Vol is on the chase. Still the armlet toggles, keeping alive the Kunkka. The arrow is not going to connect either, but they will at least get a consolation prize in KJ. A 3 trade, almost a 4 for nothing. In fact, it may be a 4 for nothing as they found an even bigger target, Costabile. He stuck around to try and farm, but it's going to cost him his life as they dive the tier 2 tower, and suddenly the cut. Oh, Nick is going to get used up. Arena going to be dropping a nice dissimulate. Has the haste rune, so he should be able to just counter-initiate now, and he does indeed, right onto Tavo. Tavo just trying to survive the best he can, but there's no way to survive. Does die now, an arrow onto KJ, perfect from Vol. Even Theolacore going down to Tingle King. Just kills all across the map here for the cut. It's 4DR even getting caught out now by Lil Nick. Aether Remnant, gonna hold him down. The rest of the team is making their way up towards 4DR. This should be a dead Kunkka coming out. He tries the boat, he'll try for the TP, but a nice arrow once again from Vol. It's the kind of coordination you love.
To cut apart from the other NA teams that we've seen so far. Again, they've stuck together. So that chemistry they had, the communication lines they've had before are still in play. Much easier to pull off some of these movements off, and still holding on to the ages.
Feeling himself, John, right back in onto Tavo with a great arrow out from Vol to follow up, and they should have the damage. Right onto the tier 3 tower they go, but Scourge, he's dropping very low now, might lose the ages, but they're going to go for the dive anyway. Back Scourge, he'll stick around. Dagger not going to crit. They have the heal from the Enchantress to slowly bring him back up. Has the battle trance anyway in case he needs a secondary life.
Oh.
They'll get the first one. Still a BKB and battle trance though. They'll leave them in one, or they could go after Costabile, who did not back off after that rule came out. BKB comes in from the troll. They should be able to burst him down in time, but no, he's still alive. Costabile is going to blink away and survive for another day, but 4DR may not be so lucky as he's been caught out and ensnared by Scourge McDuck. On a monster kills.
If they did get the bind off, they might have been able to punish Lil Nick for jumping in. They do smoke up though.
They do. Nick with the aghanim scepter, happy to jump back in with the dissimulate. Right back onto Theolacor, bursting down the Rubik. Now KJ going to be focused down by Scourge McDuck. The silence does not bother the troll at all as Tavo in massive danger and is going to die.
Rest, they smoke, they Moonlight Shadow, they just want to keep running.
Got the MKB as well. Costabile may not be expecting this as they jump in straight into the backlines again. They've got the Grimstroke KJ. He's already down. 4DR. Even with the boat rum, it's just not helping enough. Straight onto the PA now. Costabile pops the BKB, but can he survive through it? Not quite. He dies mid-TB. An ultra kill out for Scourge McDuck, and they'll call the GG as Scourge does not get the rampage, but it won't matter.
Pingu does go for level 1 Gush, as you tend to see on support tides. Allows for more aggression, but there's a bit of a clump up here from SG as well.
Pingu doesn't know about it yet. He's going to find out the hard ways. The Fortune's End is going to fly through with the Acid Spray and the tag team. And Pingu is not going to survive. They will give Costa bit. Well, it's not exactly a favorable lane matchup for Tingle either, right? Like, usually the Prophet destroys the lane 1v1, but up against the Mars, who has the Bulwark to just clear out waves, or rather the God's Rebuke, it's not really too hard. And Pingle, he's actually got him underneath the tier 1 tower, trying to man fight this, but Tavo is happy to fight back, but he's dropping low and he's got no way out. He has to go all the way. Tingle is... They don't have the damage. And the Rubik tried to TP Vol. He's going to get caught out trying to TP. Pingu also being caught out, might just drop to boot. And he does. Is going to be the target. And a rather easy target as well, as they just pop the tag team and he just can't get out. Meanwhile, Lil Nick still in danger. Costabile does not have the unstable concoction, so he'll be able to get away. But now top lane, they'll go after an even bigger target in the form of Scourge McDuck. And he is pretty much out of mana. He's gone. They'll take his courier as well if he's not too careful. KJ really wants that courier. He won't get it, but they do get the Medusa. He's now stun connects. They'll just dive the T1 for this. No reason not to. Tavo's going to come in from the side just in case they need it. They saw Lil Nick. He's going to jump in after Theolacor and does get one, and he can still step away. Back in onto KJ, seeing if he can get any more value, but now he has no way out. Spear is not going to land, but the Fortune's End is in the Wukong's command. And that is SG Esports just looking so powerful this game number 2.
Yeah, they're just finding everything and more.
Pingle King, see you later, sir. No chance. We'll take them. If they can keep finding pickoffs like that and keep taking stacks away, you never know. But now Costabile is here. He's not too happy. He'll take down Pingu first. Tingle King just trapped up in the shards, also going to go down. Now the snowball straight into Vol. The arena and the spear all going to land on the Rubik, and that'll be another. Lil Nick still somewhat safe, but not 100% safe as the Boundless Sprite comes in from 4DR. Theolacor pops the tag team, no steps away from Lil Nick. They are going to be fighting into a Ravage, but it doesn't really seem like they really care about that whatsoever. Pingu might have to just pop it straight away. Tavo has jumped in, but the Stone Gaze is there from Scourge McDuck. A great spear out straight onto the Alchemist, so Costabile could just blow him up with 4DR. No Ravage this team fight. Lil Nick just has to leave with the rest of his team for our Void Spirit once again. However, Arena going to be dropped straight onto the Rubik. That'll be Vol gone. Tries to buy a bit more time. but it won't matter. And now even the snowball straight towards Scourge McDuck. That's the one they want. There's your Ravage though. They might be able to turn this. Lil Nick, how much damage can you deal? Maybe not on the Wukong's command, he can't. They do get Pingu and Theolacourt down. Scourge is still being chased down as well as 4DR. He's just not willing to back off. He pops his BKB, he gets the kill, but now he needs to run away from Lil Nick. But now, looks like he is going to be pretty darn safe. Costabile and Tavo, men of business, are going to go straight down bot with Theolacourt. Stun already being charged up. Who do they want to start on? It looks like they want Scourge, but they have the Ravage in the back from Pingu, but they're not going to pop it. The Arena blocking him off, and they're going to take down the Medusa. Meanwhile, Theo just controlling up the Tide Hunter. The Snowball going to be there to follow him down, as they also have another in the form of Lil Nick. He's going to try and juke them out, but again, he has no Astral Steps available, and he is going to die. Pingu. Bye, Pingu.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's 4DR. Chasing down Lil Nick. Theo will be there as well. Dissimulate. Back down to the low ground. Astral Step back up to the high ground. They seem to be reading all this. Oh, the Snowball as well.
Push still can't go out of this one.
Nope. See you later.
Orchid though.
I mean, I guess it's nice, but it's probably past the point of usefulness now. That Orchid.
Yep. No, just too much to handle. They're gonna clump down bot now in Arena.
Nice Arena. Being dropped straight onto that Medusa with the Spear and Scourge McDuck. He's out of mana. The Stone Gaze being completely ignored. This is looking pretty turn over as even they got him.
They got him.
That's all that matters. We got him, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the fountain dive.
Why the hell not? Fountain dive right onto Scourge McDuck. They just don't care. Costabile, he de-aggroes the fountain, and he will not survive in the end. He will indeed go down. The buybacks are going to fly out now from the card as the spear does come into the arena by Tavo. Tingle might just die immediately and does. And now the Snowball out. 4DR is. He might even kill Vol by himself, but Ravage is out. Does land on the MK with the Stone Gaze now from Scourge McDuck. And that should be at least 4DR dead, unless the False Promise comes in time, and it does, but Tavo is going to be in danger instead. He'll go down. Lil Nick, still not out of the woods. 4DR. Oh, he's going to go down. Very, very nicely from the cut. Maybe a bit of a comeback starting. As the tips are coming out again towards KJ to make sure 4DR does not die. Scourge, he has enough mana for the Divine Rapier, but he can't get the Courier out there. In fact, the Courier is out there, but he's going to get it back now. Lil Nick is going to die before that happens, and the Ancient is still exposed. Costabile underneath the fountain, going to go after the Medusa. They're trying to burst her down, and they will get through the HP pool, and the Ancient is going to